and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, I wanted to do my tinted moisturizer routine. I have been wearing my foundation kind of like this here the past, I want to say like maybe 2 weeks. It's been really warm here, and when I go outside, I've been just wearing a tinted moisturizer. It's very lightweight, it feels very comfortable, but I still feel like my face is done. I know spring and summer is around the corner. It's about to get really hot, and for some people, not all, but for some people, it's gonna get really uncomfortable to have on like a full face of foundation. So I just thought I would show you guys how I do my tinted moisturizer routine. So if you're somebody who doesn't really care for full coverage foundation, then you can definitely get something out of this video. So as you can see, I've already done my brows just to get them out of the way. I will list the products down below that I use on my brows. So next, I'm gonna be priming my face. I'm gonna be using my Shiseido Ibuki Smart Filtering Smoother, and I like this because this is really not heavy. It's not heavy like, you know, other primers are. It doesn't have like the silicone texture, and without leaving like a white cast on the face. This is technically not considered a primer, but I kind of stumbled upon it when I was testing out some things, and it worked really well as a primer for me and my oily skin. So next, I'm going to be taking my Blackup mattifying tinted moisturizer. So I was sent this from actually to try out, and since I've gotten it, I've been wearing it non-stop, and I really like it. I'm just going to take a little bit of that on the back of my hand. You guys know I love the Beauty Blender, but I'm not going to be using that today because the Beauty Blender tends to shear out your foundation a little bit, so it doesn't focus as much coverage. And because it's a tinted moisturizer, I'm going to be using like a rounded top brush from Sephora, and I'm going to use that to apply because I just want more coverage. So I'm just going to start dabbing that in. I was never really a tinted moisturizer wearer until I got this, and I like this particular tinted moisturizer because it is mattifying. A lot of tinted moisturizers tend to leave me really oily and greasy throughout the day, but I did appreciate how this one does have a mattifying effect. So it's perfect for someone who has oily skin. It's a very sheer coverage. I can still see a lot of my skin beneath it. I would say if you're somebody who has more hyperpigmentation or more dark spots or acne spots or anything that you want to cover, make sure you go in with some sort of concealer first, just to kind of give you a good coverage base before you start with this, because this is not going to give you as much coverage at all. Alright, next I'm going to go ahead and conceal. I'm going to be using my doublewear Stay in Place concealer, and I have this in the color 5N Deep Neutral. This is a fairly lightweight concealer, and I say fairly because it does cover a lot, but it doesn't feel very thick. So I'm just gonna use that to conceal these amazingly dark circles that I have going on right now. I'm also gonna highlight a little bit while I'm at it. So we're just gonna do bridge of the nose as usual. You guys know where I highlight, so just gonna fan out. Chin, around the corners of the mouth, and I need to really shave my mustache, and I haven't yet, so we're just gonna do this right here. I'm gonna go back with my brush. I always blend out my concealer with the same brush that I use to apply my foundation, so we're just going to blend that out. For under my eyes, I still like my Beauty Blender to blend that out. I feel like it just does a better job. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of liquid / cream contour. I just took a sample of a foundation that was about 3 to 4 shades darker than my skin. I've been using that lately to kind of contour. If you guys are familiar with my channel, then you know that I usually use the Blackup contouring stick, but I'm out of it. So I'm just gonna use this. And once that's on, I'm just gonna go back and make sure it's blended. Next, I'm gonna set my under eyes or highlighted areas and my face. If you're somebody who's oily, please do not skip this step, or you are going to be dripping oil all day long. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Laure Mercier translucent powder onto my Beauty Blender, and as usual, we're just gonna set. I get creasing underneath my eyes really bad. This is my insurance that my concealer won't move. Of course, these steps are optional. You don't have to do it, but again, this is just my tinted moisturizer routine, so it's just how I do it. It doesn't have to be how you do it. Now that the highlighted areas is set, I'm gonna go ahead with my Laure Mercier Translucent Deep Powder, and I'm going to lightly, but with my damp beauty blender, set the other areas of my face. Oh Jesus, I'm cramping so bad. I'm cramping so bad right now. Oh my god. All right, now that my face is set, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish my eyes, or do my eyes, and I'll be right back to show you guys how I do the rest of my face. All right guys, now that my eyes are done, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my face. I'm gonna be using my Nars bronzer. I love Nars bronzers, so good. I always like to bring my bronzer a little bit high on my cheek, on my actual like apple of my cheek, because I don't like to wear blush as much anymore. I wear blush sometimes, and most of the time I don't really like blush anymore, so I just use bronzer as bronzer, contour, and blush. I'm gonna take my powder foundation, which is my MAC Studio Fix Perfecting Powder in Dark Deep, and a sponge, and I'm just going to press this all over. This is just going to ensure that the highlight, the contour, the foundation, the concealer, all of that comes back together and everything just kind of seamlessly blends in. All right, now I'm going to set my face. I'm going to be using my, what is this? My Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Gonna highlight using my Milani highlighter. Alright guys, and that is the finished look. I will have what I use on my lips in the info bar. Just click the info bar and I'll have every product that I use on my face today, just in case you need sort of a recap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, so you don't miss any of my new videos. And I will see you guys in my next one.